this video, I'm going to, at a high level, cover the differences between BPM, Lean, and Six Sigma. First of all, the main thing that all of these things have in common is they're all aimed at process improvement. And they all have similarities in that there's some type of management commitment that is needed and a cultural change or a cultural focus on process improvement. They all have some particular set of tools and skills associated with instituting or implementing these particular methods. They all follow some type of phased life cycle. For example, all of them have some form of a vision, some form of educating the organization on what the methodology is, picking the projects, the initial projects you want to focus on, and then taking those projects through a set of steps to look at how you're doing the particular process, look for ways to improve the process, put those improvements into place, and then measure them on an ongoing basis. They all fundamentally follow that same concept or principle. Let's start with Lean. Lean was a manufacturing process improvement initiative started by Toyota. And its primary purpose, or focus I should say, is to eliminate waste. And so everything that you do to process, in this case a product, should add value. So every time you move it from one stage of the production process to another, there should be value being added, and that value should be something the customer is worth paying for. In Six Sigma, the primary focus is quality. And quality as measured by 3.4 defects per million items that you produce. And the focus is on defect reduction. BPM, on the other hand, is simply focused on process optimization, and we're dealing with business processes. Wherein Lean and Six Sigma originated in manufacturing processes. Now that said, over the last decade, many of the techniques found in Six Sigma methodologies and Lean methodologies have been applied to business processes. And in the last 5 years or so, these two methodologies have been combined to be known now as what is considered or called Lean Six Sigma. And you're really just taking some of the techniques of Lean and Six Sigma and you're adding them together. We also see companies applying business process management and also leveraging the techniques and methods found in these other methodologies. And just to give you an idea of what I mean by the differences in methodology, to be a little bit more specific, in BPM, for example, when we model a process or we depict the visual flow of a process, we use BPMN. So that's a particular modeling method for modeling a business process. In Lean, we use value stream mapping. And in Six Sigma, one of the many modeling tools or process mapping tools would be a SIPOC map. While each of them is a different technique, they're all aimed at doing the same thing, which is helping us to visualize the process, understand the process, or understand the problem so that we can fix it. And once again, I'll say again that what they all fundamentally have in common is that in every case, in every one of these methodologies, we look at how we're doing it today, or as is. We're then looking at or trying to define how we want it to be. And once we determine how we want that new process to be, we put those improvements into production, and then we monitor that on an ongoing basis to see if in fact the improvements we've made have solved or improved the problem or not, and we continue to seek to iterate on this in order to strive for perfection or the greatest degree to which we can process work, products, information, what have you.